What'd you like to wear for Halloween growing up?
Halloween, Michael Myers.
Yes.
That's my favorite scary person. Yeah.
You pulled it out multiple years.
I haven't actually, never have, but I know he's a pretty big guy, so I feel like I can pull it off.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
What did you think about your first time in the Fieldhouse last week? Any initial thoughts? Was it as cool as you thought, or maybe what you envisioned it would be?
Like coming out from like the late night scrimmage we had, it was like completely different energy with like the students and stuff, because now it's like a real game and the season's here, so it was cool to be able to, interact with the team for the first time. All of us being able to play together, and just to hear the whole crowd was crazy.
What you think starting?
It was great. We had a couple guys that were, nicked up, but I coached that I could come in, and I just had to give everything that I can do and put forward to the team, and we got the win. So
in that moment, I mean, I know it's adrenaline and all that stuff. Are you able to hear them say your name, and can you soak that in, or?
I mean, yeah, it was the first one I've ever had, of course, as college. So I had to, I was trying to pay attention to all the little things and just take advantage of the opportunity that I had. Being in that position is, not a lot of people get to do that across the nation in Allen Fieldhouse. So I really had to just, sit down and just realize what was going on.
How confident are you? Coach said on his radio show that you were probably the most confident freshman.
I'm very confident. I just believe in myself. Growing up, I didn't have a lot of, people that were always like telling me this and that about my game. It was always just me and my family. So I'm always just self-driven to be the best that I can be. So I've not really, needed anyone else to push me. So I've always just had the confidence in myself to get me places. So that's just something I always had with me for the rest of my life.
What are you guys hoping to get out of tomorrow?
Tomorrow, just prepare more. I feel like for Duke, I feel like these two scrimmages are for the Duke game. So being able to really focus in defensively on what we need to do, and just translate that to Tuesday. That'll be great.
And how far does this team need to go before that Duke game?
I don't feel like we're far at all. I feel like we just need to focus on defense. I feel like that's once we focus defensively, the offense will come with this team. Everyone's so talented and deep on the roster. So I feel like once we get that down, it'll be wraps.
Have you guys started preparations and practice stuff for Duke yet, or is that still?
Yeah, I do really stretches the floor. So we've been practicing on the fours, being able to help off a ball screen and recover back to three-point shooters. So we've been doing that lately a lot. And the last game, we struggled with that a little bit. So we've been trying to do that a lot more. And hopefully tomorrow, it's a complete opposite of what really happened defensively.
You know any of those guys?
On Duke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played with a couple of them on the Adidas circuit. Matthew Hurd.
Sure.
So he's one of the big parts of the team. So he's a forward. So we're really going to close out to him. He likes to shoot.
What does that add to what's coming? The first taste of big time college basketball for you, and the guy that you played with like that.
To start the season off in Madison Square Garden against Duke, just sets you up for what Kansas is about. We don't run from anybody. We play anybody that we need to, and I'm pretty sure we'll probably see him again sometime in March.
Time for a couple more guys.
How comfortable are you at the floor?
Very comfortable. I feel like being able to stretch the floor and being big enough and strong enough to actual guard, maybe people that are bigger than me, just helps on defense and offensive end. So I'm fine playing 84.
You got any stories going against Doak and Silvio and David inside?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't used to getting my shot blocked as much, so driving the lane, not seeing Doak where he's at, and then all of a sudden he comes out of nowhere and glasses it. I'm not used to that, but I'm finding different ways to kind of score in the paint besides just shooting outside when they're not out there guarding.
Who is the most physical on you in practice of those four guys?
Physical. I feel like guarding Dave is pretty tough because he's really strong.
Yeah.
He moves around a lot. He doesn't just stand still. So I feel like when I'm guarding the forward, he's physical, and then when I'm guarding the wing, Ochan, he's pretty physical too.
How close is this freshman class?
Very close. We all have like a good bond. I don't think anyone know each other. Coming into this, but now that we've got here, we've really connected well, and we each bring something different, and we all, you know, like gel well. So I feel like us three being together is, you know,